Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. I am really concerned by the seemingly utter lack and loss of compassion amongst humans these days. Now, what sort of spurred this were two separate things that I saw, and probably lots of you have also seen on the internet as well. In the wake of her defeat in Ohio, lots of people were on Twitter posting very borderline hurtful and threatening remarks to Nina Turner and Bernie Sanders because, aha, see, another Bernie backed candidate bites the dust. Take that, progressives, and aha, screw you. And Nina Turner is so evil and bad. And it's like, they were two Democrats. Like, yes, I would have preferred Nina Turner over Chantel Brown, but it's also kind of like they're still better than potential other alternatives. And the way people are treating that race is just like, wait, what? Like, she's still a human being. And then there's also that video making the rounds of police armed with guns clearing out homeless from Venice Beach, and lots of people leaving rather disturbing remarks about homeless people and the alleged threats that they pose. And for the most part, homeless people aren't dangerous, they're just poor. A lot of them just need help, especially mental health resources. You know, that thing probably a lot of these same people claim to care about when talking about, well, it's not about the guns, it's about, mental health. Actually support people then if this is what you're going to do. But there's no compassion for that. There's no compassion for the homeless or for Nina Turner and progressives who wanted to get anything done. Your daily reminder that electoralism isn't everything. And then there's other things that just don't seem to be making the news, or people have just gotten so complacent about or blasé about. We're at 1,600 unmarked graves that have been found of dead Indigenous kids on residential school property here in Canada. That number is only going to go up, and yet still it's kind of like, well, yeah, it's a thing that's happening. Call me when the tally's done. I'll be upset then. That's kind of what it feels like. And then that reminds me of the humanitarian crisis in Yemen, which nearly no one is talking about, and it's the worst humanitarian crisis on earth right now. And Palestine gets ignored most of the time. Sometimes it makes the news. And yet you'll still have people saying, no, these Palestinians and kids, they're all terrorists and are terrible. They're causing their own problems. All these things and more just make me realize, wow, capitalism and this, fuck you, I got mine attitude of selfishness and only the strong survive, despite the fact that the history of human civilization has been one of cooperation. But anyway, we're no longer really trying to work together as a society to fix and improve society and take care of the lowest among us and take care of our fellow man around the world. And that's part of why we have all these stupid variants around. If the world had worked together and actually cooperated and did the right thing and not listen to the selfish interests of capitalist elites and shareholders and companies, a lot of us would be a lot better off now. But there's no compassion for them. There's no compassion for Yemenis. There's no compassion for the homeless. There's no compassion for political rivals who are just other humans in your own same party trying to fight for what they believe in. I thought we agreed that was a good thing. All this and more just shows that where our society and capitalism and neoliberal economics have led us has led to this. That is very clearly where the blame can lie. But what the solution is to fixing the lack of compassion in humanity, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, and I don't think anyone does. And that's what's bothering me today.